We are famous. I'm Simba.
I'm the man CL, man.
What's going on, homeboy?
What to do, homie?
Ain't nothing, man. First I want to thank all the subscribers, all the viewers. If you're new to the show, go ahead and hit that bell and that like so you can join the family. We are famous, and,
Yeah,
we appreciate everybody. Well, look,
yeah.
man, let's talk about this phenomenon. Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime,
Yeah.
aka Prime Time.
Deion Sanders is the most famous college football coach ever. That's Dan Wolke's USA Today. And here's another headline. Deion Sanders transforms Colorado into Black America's teams. That's Clinton Yates, ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
He getting a lot of love, a lot of hate.
A whole lot.
Yeah, so let's jump into this phenomenon of Deion, man. So
Okay, let's get it.
Let me ask you this question. We go talk this whole show about Deion. Let's just do this about Deion. Maybe something else if we got time. But do you think Colorado need to keep winning to keep the hype going around their team? What you think?
I think they do because everything is predicated on winning. So many people want to see Deion lose. It's pitiful. There's so many people want to see him lose.
Right.
And it's amazing where all the support, I didn't see all the support when he was at Jackson State.
Now, yeah, support, but I don't think it was this big. You're right. I agree with that.
I'm talking about everybody coming out. Everybody coming out. When he was begging for all that funding, where all the funding was when he was begging for the funding. Hey, but now all of a sudden everybody come out the woodworks, Colorado this, Colorado that. Everybody wearing Colorado jerseys. I ain't never seen that many people in Colorado. I ain't even know that many black people was in Colorado.
Facts, but look. Bottom line, you right about that. It wasn't this much support. It was some support, but it wasn't this much. But he was brought to Colorado. He get players, fill the seats, and win. That's why he was brought there. A lot of people hating on him because they say that he left Jackson State, but I agree. I think he did he gave Jackson State his time that he said he would be there. And he'll be a fool not to take opportunity where he can secure his family when he no longer here, life, basically.
It's a time in the season for everything. His season was over there.
Yeah.
It's time. Yeah. He did everything he could at Jackson State. Now he over there doing what he can over there at Colorado, making that money.
But my point is, I don't think he should get attacked by a certain group of people because he decided to leave not junior college, but a HBCU and go top 5. I mean, that's opportunity. We all look for better opportunities. Prime Time he played at Florida State. He always been a D1 type person, a professional. He's a Hall of Famer in the NFL. He's been great. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't he want to take his talents to a bigger platform? So,
but how many people knew about Jackson State before Deion went over there?
Nobody, unless you was just a fanatic with the HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, I know football and all that. I never heard of Jackson State. I heard of Grambling, and I can name them. I can name a whole bunch of schools. Because we from an area that we have 2 HBCUs and
TSU, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got the Gramblings and all those different type of schools. So I do know about it, but I didn't know all of the schools that was in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And how many people would have been cheering for Colorado if Deion won that right now? How many people be coming to the game? He filling up that stadium right now, and people wouldn't even be going on even coming to that to Colorado.
He's doing what he's supposed to do, and he's doing it at a high level. People are enjoying looking at Colorado games that are non-football fans. Non-football fans tuning in. I mean, so it is what it is. I just don't think that he should get the criticism because of his success. You know what I'm saying? Like, people praying that he lose. Is he gonna lose? Yeah, I think Colorado. Look, I believe in Prime. I'm a Prime fan. Deion Prime Time fan ever since he played at Florida State. I want that to be clear. When he played at Atlanta and went to San Francisco, everybody. I mean, if you know me, I talk Deion all the time. That's my dude.
Already.
Best ever to play. But look. If Deion wins 6 games, which, I think I called it early, I think he'll win 6 games at least because the conference wins is tough. You know what I'm saying? if he wins 6 games, he can pick whatever bowl he want to go to because they know the networks and the fans is gonna follow and fill those seats. So even if he wins 6 games, I'm not gonna say he can't go to the championship or the playoffs, but he can pick any of those other bowls. Colorado going to a bowl.
I want to see how many people still show up if he start losing. How many people still gonna be on the bandwagon if he start losing? That's what I want to see because everybody waiting for him to fail.
Yeah.
They surprised he succeeded because they didn't think he was gonna get to be where he is right now.
Well, I mean, he just won. Well, Jackson State, nobody was, like you said, wasn't paying attention at this level. Yeah, a few people, some of the pundits probably thought that, hey, he finna jump from HBCU to Power 5, that he's not gonna fail. But let's be honest, he did have his team ready. Deion is a good coach. You know, the first game they beat TCU. The second game, you know, it was a little tougher. You know, now they getting ready to get into the thick of it. You know what I'm saying?
To me, he already exceeded all expectations.
Yeah. But you know, if you
won the game last year.
But if you pay attention, Deion saying, "Hey man, I need 7 more players for us to be on that level." He kind of already laying it out for you. He's not gonna say he gonna lose. He prime time. He don't know what losing is. You know what I'm saying? So he go give it all he got, but reality go be next week with Oregon and USC. Now, if he pull those games off, hey, I'm with it. But right now, I'm saying he gonna win at least 6.
If he had 7 players that was like that player that put that hit on Travis Hunter, they'll have a successful. Because that player that showed right there, we not scared of y'all.
Yeah, he had dog in him. That's why Deion came.
If they had 7, if he can get 7 more players like him, I guarantee you, Deion will want him if he can get him. Let him come up available. Well, I bet Deion will pick him up.
Look, man, Deion, Coach Prime, he's changed college football. Man. College football is big. I mean, with all the Porto kids moving here and there and going around, I mean, he changed college football. He made it exciting again. Look, we talking about it.
Already.
We wouldn't be talking about no college football.
If it was another player, okay, we ain't talking about the Texas coach. We talking about Prime.
Yeah, but my point is, I wouldn't have been like, hey man, let's do a show about Nick Saban in Alabama. I'm gonna never bring that to the table. You know, look, I'm gonna go on a limb and say this. This is my opinion. You can argue with me in the comments.
They gonna do it. Make sure he say argue with him. So don't say nothing about CL. Argue with him.
This straight me. He the most famous college football coach ever right now. I didn't say the best. I said the most famous.
Right.
With this phenomenon following him, look, that Colorado USC game, even if they lose against Oregon, which I hope Deion them pull that out, but even if they lose against Oregon, that Colorado USC program gonna be one of the most watched college football games ever. Mark my word.
Well, to be the most famous college football coach ever. I agree. He is. And I'm glad the teams, every team he going to, getting a notoriety. These players getting all kind of sponsorships they probably wouldn't normally get if they went to any other college. They getting cameras put on them. You got big time guys like Lil Wayne, The Rock, and all these guys coming out.
Honestly, man, these kids enjoying that experience they went to Colorado. Even them kids from Colorado State was probably like, man, we ain't never played this many people. You know what I'm saying?
I see that. It make me damn near wish I can go over and go to college again and go to goddamn Colorado State just because of Deion.
He making it like every college gonna want to put Colorado on their schedule. Every kid is probably gonna want to, not every kid, but you know, you're gonna have a lot of kids that want to go there because the light is over there. You know, so it is what it is. But look, man, more important than all of this, and I think people get this lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Man, Deion is a great father, man. I mean, you wouldn't complain if this was another person. He got his kids on the team, but they good. They not just on the team.
Back to the 22. They move it aside. Real estate ahead. Sanders. Show him his shoes on him. Stunned like his daddy. Touchdown. Pass is intercepted. Now carrying it down the sideline. Deion Sanders.
I can't remember his name, but it was a college coach, very popular. His son played. I want to say it was South Carolina. I think it was Spurrier. You know, his son played like wide receiver or something. Man, that dude shouldn't have been on the team, in my opinion.
Right.
He was on the team. Nobody said nothing. It was Spurrier. You know what I'm saying? You can get away with that. Deion Sanders out here throwing 400-500 yards a game, you know, per game. You know, he earned. They need to just drop that. But you know what's more crazy, man? LeVar Ball. You know the Ball boys that play basketball. They basically did the same thing as Deion doing, but he was villainized.
I tell you, I knew this was happening before it was happening. When did you get this hat made? When he was a baby. I got 2 more boys. I got to come do the same thing 2 more years. The big ball away. Ball control. Come see me when he does. I'll have another hat on to say, I told you so.
You know what I'm saying? He got 2 of his sons in the NBA just because he taught them boys and his kids backed it up. It is what it is. When you got greatness in you, man, you go talk a little noise. They didn't say nobody else sucked. This dude trash. They just say, hey, man, we got the skill set. He got villainized for it. And last about the daddy thing, man, he making it cool to be a daddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we haven't had them many role models on TV at that level where he embracing his kids. All his kids, man. His oldest son is over the content. He ain't hating on his brothers. He making his brothers shine. He a more important part than any of this, man. So I love to see that. I love to see that for real.
Yeah, well, I applaud him more than I applaud LeVar Ball's daddy. The daddy, because for one, he was just trying to get them all to the league, which he did a good job of getting them there.
2 of them to the league. One of them messed up on his own. He got blackballed because his daddy had, was aggressive and loud.
But when you take your kids to a HBCU, you showing them how to get out the mud, because I'm pretty sure his kids could have went to any college in the country.
I don't know.
Any college in the country. I feel like they probably could have went just based on his name alone. He could have got them into any college in the country.
You know what?
For them to go to Jackson State, he's showing them boys how to get out the mud.
I take that back because Bucky, that's the oldest one, Deion Jr., I think is his real name. He went to SMU, if I'm not mistaken. You know, he got a scholarship to SMU. So you're right, that name carried weight. So they probably gave him a shot anyway. You're right. You know. Yeah,
and they could have went to Florida State. They went to Florida, the Gators. They could have went anywhere. They could have followed in his footsteps and got into any college. But for you to go to an HBCU and your kids most likely probably still gonna make it to the pros, not just on your name, but their talent right now. They showing that they NFL material, especially that quarterback.
I'm not gonna let you off the hook with that. You know, LeVar Ball kids got it out the mud too, homeboy. You know, one of them he started at UCLA. The other one he skipped college and went overseas and played pro. And they both top 5 picks. You know what I'm saying? I think the youngest was the number 1 pick, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember.
Right. LeVar,
LaMelo.
Melo.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, see, what we not gonna do is pit 2 brothers that got it similar against each other and say this one did it right, that one did it wrong. Nah, they both did it right because they both daddies that's in their kids' life, and they were standing up for their kids. So I'm not gonna say he did it wrong or he bump that. You know what I'm saying? LeVar Ball for his kids backed up the talk, and all of them in the NBA, even the other one is on the practice squad. So this ain't about him, but I'm just showing you.
Right. Right. Well, every time when you're the first, you don't have a blueprint on how to properly do it. And then the way he did it.
Yeah, he got villainized by all these same popular people that's running behind Deion now. Their mouth was on LeVar like he's terrible for his kids. Man, he doing these millionaires now, man. They top 5 picks. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, since we talking about brothers against each other.
Go ahead.
What's up with you, man? You know.
I'm great, man. I'm Tony Tiger, man. Go ahead.
I'm just messing with you, man. Look, now this show about Deion, man, and again, I want to say, hey, man, I'm proud of Deion, man. I hope that he have a very successful season. I hope his sons, you know, they keep breaking records and doing what they do, man. Because I just love it, bro. Like when that boy picked that pass off and took it to the house, you know what I'm saying? I seen a little clip. They asked him why he didn't high step. He said, "Well, I'm in college. You know, I would have got a penalty, so I just went on and scored." But then, you know, after he got out the end zone, he started doing the majorette thing, you know, because that's his thing. You know what I'm saying, man? I love that, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad he did something because I was for him to be Deion's son. I just don't hear his name as much as I hear the quarterback. Even though the quarterback got the ball in his hand the most, but as a cornerback, you know, at Deion, they were scared to throw his way. Maybe I don't hear his name because I don't know if they throwing his way that much. They may not be throwing his way either because I don't hear his name, and that may be a good thing because I can see the back. As long as I don't see the back of his jersey saying Sanders and people getting a touchdown on him, that means he's doing a good job because I ain't seen the back of his jersey a lot. So that means they might not be throwing his way either.
Well, they're not throwing his way because he's a safety. One, he plays safety. He don't play cornerback, and he's a decent safety. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say he would be the #1 safety off the board because, you know, he got some little issues he's dealing with. First of all, he's not as fast as his dad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And neither one of them, but that's fine. You know, Deion is one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? They chips off the block. So they had a mentality. They might not have his total skill set, but they've been raised with his mentality. You know what I'm saying? So it's no different than my kids, man. My kids, they probably don't have my same skill set, but their mentality is right on my bumper, man, because that's all they know. You know what I'm saying? Your son, you teaching him all you know, so he go basically have your mindset. He might not have your little ass hands, you know.
I was finna show you a finger. I wasn't finna show you no hand, but I'm finna show you your finger, so I'm gonna let you get on slide with that one, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know, he might not have them little, they got a cup little, what's that, man? But anyway, man, look, I appreciate you getting on tonight, man. This is We Are Famous. I'm Simbo.
I'm your man, CL.
And man, hey, keep liking and subscribing and join the family, man. You know, because all we here to do is, man, just, you know, spread love and spread wisdom and spread our opinion on how we put it down, man.
Let's get them YouTube numbers up there with them.
Once again, man, this has been Simbo.
I'm your man, CL.
Y'all famous.
Acer, no chaser. Yeah.
Bitch, we told him chop.